Welcome back to Mountain Blade Brytenwalda. Once kind of early in the morning. Yeah, so anyway, we're fighting these, we're fighting the lord that was attacking, God, I don't even remember the name of the village. Yeah, anyway, I'm running away right now because I have, like, no stamina left, and I did say earlier that I was considering, running away occasionally, and I don't think we're going to win because we're not doing that well, and we just got over reinforcements, and that's not really a good sign considering. And I'm hoping that guy doesn't attack me. I'm pretty sure he is, and then he hit me. I mean, I can't really attack him back, so it's good that heavy infantryman decided to. And apparently the entire squad of peasants. But yeah, so we're kind of getting slaughtered over there, and I can't do anything about it, so I'm going to run away a bit more. I'm probably run away here, actually run away from the battle here at some point, because I mean, you can just see how many more people there are up there compared to us, and then they've completely destroyed our force down there. So I'm going to retreat now, even though it might be considered like cowardice or something, or cowardly, but I think it's not only in character but better. And I actually, it's nice that he made that comment there, because I think that would really reinforce, that was a much better idea to not get slaughtered than to stay and get slaughtered, because those are pretty much the only two options. So anyway, we're gonna try and level up his skills now, make him a better warrior, because he's not good enough. He's like level 2, and we need to we need better warriors, and the companions are one of the best ways to do that, because they're essentially free to upgrade. Yeah, and unfortunately we don't have nearly the money to buy a ship. I kind of wish we could, but at the same time I don't think I really want to even go down that road, because that's just a lot of extra work. I mean not a lot of extra work, but like a lot of extra time to go down that road, and then once you do, you have to, do all sorts of things, this and this and this and that and whatnot, and you have to oh god, I can't think of the word. You have to spend a lot more time trying to conquer the rest of the world, because you're like, I just bought a boat, better go to the rest of the world. And we're pretty much just going to stay in our little section of Ireland over here, or a little section of the British Isles. We're not going to stay in our section of Ireland because we don't really have our section. Although I guess it's more the north half than anything else, but whatever. Anyway, so this lord just walked in, so we're going to go talk to him and see if he has any tasks for us or anything we can do, because we don't really have anything to do right now. And he says, "Can you raise me these troops?" I'm like, certainly. Mostly because this way I get some money, which is really, really useful. Okay, and here he asks me to curtail the rise of this guy. And the reason why I'm going to agree to it is for two reasons. One, he is Tiarna, which I'm pretty sure that means High Lord, as opposed to this guy he's talking about, Tiarna, and who is only a Tiarna. And because when I first read this, I thought he meant get him kicked out of the kingdom, and I was going to say, definitely not. That's a bad idea. And then I realized just no more powers or responsibilities. So I think this is a good move, not because I dislike the other guy, but because I would rather be on this guy's side, who I'm talking to right now, than the normal lord. And I'm also going to duel him. And that way I can build up some favor with one of these lords in case I ever need it for something. I'm not really sure what I need it for, but yeah. And that was kind of a silly idea. I'm like, I'm doing pretty well, aren't I? Yeah, and then that happened, because he's just too quick. It probably would have helped if I had more health, but whatever. Anyway, all of these villages up here are looted, which is really, really annoying, because I don't even know how to stop these villages from being looted, because I can't fight well enough to stop them from being looted. So I'm not really sure what to do, honestly. I can have almost 100 people in my party now, which is a big bonus, because some lords won't attack me if they have 50 troops or something. They won't attack me, so I can ward them off from the village. But some lords, they're like, oh well, I have 50 people and I can win, and they're right, because most of the people are just peasants, and I only train like a few people a night at, you know, in the best case scenario, I'd get maybe 2 more of the light infantry or medium infantry. I don't even know what they are. I'm pretty sure that there's light infantry. I get like 2 of the light infantry every night, and that's not really enough. Anyway, okay, so there are the young warriors that defeated us earlier. We have 70, they have 55. I'm not really very confident in our chances, based on what happened last time, when we did outnumber them. However, if they decide to engage us, I'm not terribly worried, because, I mean, now we have 80 people. So they aren't going to engage us. So I'm going to run in that village, get these troops, turn around, and fight them. And I think I'm going to win, because I have like 80 people, or 92 people, which is even more than 80 people. But so we outnumber them by a pretty significant margin. They ambushed us, but I don't think it's really going to matter. We just have all these peasants. So yeah, we should be pretty good. I was gonna like try to form ranks and stuff, and then it was like, well, shit, I just got attacked. So we don't really even get to see this battle fought out. Instead, we just do this. Like, there's one battle which we won, and then we do it again, and you're like, hey, look, we won again. And we did it again and again, and then we won. But luckily for us, when we did defeat them, they had some of these troops, which we can add to ourselves. They have tons of prisoners, so it'll be a ton of money if we can ever find a ransom broker. And I'm pretty sure there's one back at Eileach, so we'll probably head back there at some point. And tons of stuff. Those are really nice javelins. Unfortunately, I can't use them, but they're really nice javelins, some really nice pants, some really nice some really nice shoes. And some a nice ragged leather coat. So I'm gonna actually put back some food, or I'm gonna like just drop some food so that I can take more of this stuff, because it's worth like 119 compared to the bread, which is worth like 20. So this way, and I'll just buy more bread. And I think even once I sell it, because of course the price goes down when you sell things, but I think even once I sell it, I'll make more money than the bread I left behind on most of these items, which should be good. And I didn't take the ones there because I don't think I would have made money on them. I mean, it's probably what you expected. So we fared pretty well. I mean, it wasn't like great, but we did fare pretty well. We still have over 60 people, or yeah, so over 60 people, and I don't know, Mercenaries are just too expensive. Anyway, we have over 60 people, so that's a pretty good number in terms of like troops and whatnot. And yeah, so we're gonna start selling some things. Like I was saying about the troops. So even though we just won that battle, we only got, I think, no more than 5. Definitely, I just don't know the exact number. But we got no more than 5 troops trained for the whole battle. It's just so hard to like even remotely start trying to train a large number of troops, because you really just can't. And it's kind of frustrating how difficult it is to train troops, honestly, because I don't really know what to do in terms of training troops, because I mean training fields don't really work, and you can't really train them in battle because half of them die, so that's not really practical. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm gonna need to find a way to train my troops. Right now I'm just sort of maxing out on everything I can do with the city. Gonna recruit a bunch of troops if I can, because it's generally always better to have a much larger army. I'm not really at the point at which I'm like, I don't want peasants because they're not high enough they're not high enough quality for my troops, because all of my troops suck. Anyway, I did the force recruitment button on accident, and I ended up getting more from going back anyway, so that was good. Right, so I had another point to make, but I don't even remember what it is now. Yeah. So, going through. Yeah, and we're gonna fight these people because they're morths, and there's only 29 of them. And I was just going back out there to check if my troops have been upgraded. I have like no stamina myself, so hopefully they don't attack me. But as far as it goes, we should be pretty good because we outnumber them by so much. I don't know if I trust us if we didn't outnumber them by so much, but we do, so it's kind of not important. Right, and I'm not entering the battle because I'm like a coward and whatnot, and I have like no stamina, and I have almost no health, so we're going to need to rest at one of these villages that we see. I'm not really sure how soon we're going to end up doing that, though. We might end up running around for a few days. But anyway, let's see. What else is new? Right, so we just won. It was actually a pretty easy battle. We lost like 3 people. And I'm going to take their stuff. And I hate it when they do this. They're like, oh, we don't have any stuff for you. Haha, just kidding. Ugh. Because if I had known, I just would have said, oh, no, I don't want your stuff. Even though I do with their stuff. But they've been like, oh, I don't want your stuff. And they'd be like, wow, it's so nice of you. And then, you know, that could have been fun. But I mean, like if they say here's a gift, I don't think there'd ever be a time in real life in which they would say, oh, just kidding, we're not giving you a gift, but you don't get anything for refusing it. Like I don't think that would ever happen because that doesn't really make sense. Anyway, right there, what I was talking about, we just got like 4 troops. So anyway, recruit some troops and then accidentally work for the village. Yeah, I didn't mean to work for the village because it lowers your reputation, and it's really not even worth it in terms of time. Like I believe I get I don't know what I get. I think I get some pork and like 29 experience, which is not even really that much. And for some reason I got right to rule there when that faction quit. Yeah, so there I got 29 experience and some pork, which could have been worse. I mean, I could have gotten like a loaf of bread or something, but yeah, I got some pork. Anyway, these are called the Destroying Angel, so I'm just not going to give them to anybody. Although it could have been Destroying Angel in terms of like, oh, you're going to be the Angel of Destruction once you eat these, but, you know, I don't think that's really a very good idea. So, yeah. Anyway, right now I'm looking for a ransom broker to sell my like 21 prisoners off to. Unfortunately, they don't seem to have any here, and I'm gonna go check this the Blue Village, because that's what it's called. It's called the Blue Village. That's what people who live there call it. Anyway, I could have attacked them, but I wasn't really paying attention. So anyway, I'm gonna go to this Blue Village, check if they have one. If not, probably just give up the search for now. And then see you next time. They have a bunch of companions, so I'll probably. I'm going to recruit this person if she doesn't cost any money, and she doesn't, and I believe that guy does. So anyway, I think that's where I'm going to end this for now. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.